Before this forum turned virtual, Katie, Thomas, and I were planning on bringing the traditional foods we've been surrounded by for our MEM projects. For Thomas, he was planning on bringing popped wild rice. Katie would bring kava kava, and I would bring lion's mane tea and dry seaweed. We believe that tasting traditional foods gathered and grown in the native way blends the thought-based conceptions we will be discussing with the somatic experience of consuming foods that have been eaten for millennia, ultimately creating a deeper understanding of place-based connections. So instead, we'd like you to taste whatever you're eating or drinking right now, or the last thing you ate. Consider who grew or gathered it, how many hands it took to get to you, all the people who have consumed it in the same way before you, the benefits you are enjoying from the sustenance, and how you can reciprocate for those in the future.
Though our project takes place in different parts of the world, from the islands of Fiji to the oak forest foothills of California and the northern forest near Lake Superior, what our projects have in common is indigenous communities. For mine, it's the Fond du Lac Band of the Lake Superior Ojibwe. The Ojibwe bands have a forest-based community rich with cultural stories and traditions representative of northern life in this region. This has sustained the Ojibwe people through generations of wild rice harvesting, maple sugaring, hunting, spearfishing, and gathering plants for medicine and subsistence, and cultivating foods in the ancestral gardens. For my project, Superior Tribal Food Systems Resiliency, I supported the band's food sovereignty initiative. I reduced their dependency on external food systems and helped the tribe's members enhance their ability to adapt to anticipated changes in climate and invasive species.
Working with the Potter Valley Tribe in Pomo Country, California, we've been recovering fungi-based knowledge from the collective unconscious. Similar to fungi, the knowledge is right below the surface, subtly supplying everyone who goes and gathers in the region. I believe there are some mushrooms that wouldn't even exist in the same way if it wasn't for the traditional practices of the indigenous people in Northern California. Were it not for routine burns, pyrophilic mushrooms wouldn't have evolved alongside us, and morel mushrooms wouldn't be as prevalent or even grow in the same way. In this way, my MEM project worked to recover traditional knowledge and at the same time provide medicine and a new economic source for the Potter Valley tribe.
As we transition to a small island nation in the South Pacific, I invite you to a Telenoa session. Telenoa is a traditional word used to reflect the sharing of ideas and experience through storytelling. It is a means to advance knowledge through empathy and understanding. Telenoa is the way in which I will share with you today the value of Unua Waka I Tauke, the Fijian way of life.
At the heart of our project is the capacity for self-renewal. The word renew is defined as to resume activity after a pause, with the prefix re indicating a backward motion. We believe that traditional knowledge has been on pause in the modern world of economic progress. In retreating to traditional farming and diet, our projects will bring back into existence the distinguishing personalities of our communities and land. Our relationship to the natural world is an important element of our cultural identity. Based on centuries of living intertwined with nature, traditional knowledge encapsulates an immense understanding of our environment, and at its core is self-conception. The self-preservation of man therefore relies on the preservation of land. By restoring land, we are restoring identity.